Why did you call Saint useless, Matt?
Did I call her useless?
Apparently.
I don't recall. It's getting muted.
I'm not Judge Rinder, bro.
It's getting muted. Sorry,
I
Dom.
plead the fifth.
No, dead serious. I don't remember.
Apparently, you was having a conversation with Dre, John, Steve, I believe.
I probably said she ain't doing anything, which isn't untrue. So wait, what?
Well, I don't disagree that it's untrue. I've already kind of spoke to see what's going on with the laundromat. But there's only two things I need to teach you about. That's one of them.
Who's complained? I'm confused. Like, what were the complaints?
No, I spoke to Saint, and she had somehow found out that you had said that she was useless.
Okay. Do you think that might have been reworded? Because I don't think I would go, yeah, Saint's useless. It doesn't sound like something I would say. I'm more likely to say something like Saint isn't doing anything. Because it sounds like a game of Chinese whispers to me.
Well, this is the problem. I found out with most of the things that I have to originally to speak to you about was a game of Chinese whispers. Like the main thing, aside from the same thing was just like fucking unnecessary. Is like he said it's better, but it seems like there's still like a little bit of an issue of you listening to Steve.
How?
Apparently there was a thing with like buying money where I originally was told that you were buying money after you'd been told not to by Steve. Later found out that wasn't the case. You were told to not buy washed, and you stopped buying washed, but you carried on buying rolls.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
So that's not really a big deal. But the thing that is more of a problem is Steve said it just was like a fucking stupidly long procedure to get you to get to that point where you'd agree to it.
It's one of those, like, am I meant to just not have an opinion in this gang? We were having a discussion.
No,
and
you can have an opinion.
Like, we were having a discussion. Like, I can talk you through what the discussion was if you want.
Do it.
We had a full day of money runs because we had a lot of washed. Everyone kind of was a bit drained because it was a long day. I'm being real. At that point, it was pretty much me running the laundromat on the own. So I kind of wanted to change a few things and voice where I think we should change. Steve was like, yeah, we should stop buying washed. And my kind of logic on it was stopping buying washed. Like, yeah, that is a fix to the solution, but a way we can make more money and build up the capital quicker is just upping the prices overall. Like, basic supply and demand. If you have too much demand for your service, you up the prices. It's exactly what Ming and Fanny do. And I don't know why we wouldn't just mirror that business that is obviously running well. We had a conversation. I wanted to up the rates from 10% for wash to 15, and then rolls from 15 to 20, because that is in line with the city standard for the most part. That's what every other group does. No one else is as cheap as we are. And it was like, no. I kind of got ganged up on and was, to be honest, pretty frustrated because I have 3 people around me that are all telling me like, how dare you want money, you're greedy, or this, that, when they've helped for a day and I've been running it for literally weeks before. I can show you that on the spreadsheet. It's all hidden for the most part, but you can literally see me pretty much the only one doing everything. So I was frustrated. I was getting told no by people that
You, James, and DJ are the only ones doing anything.
Bro, James wasn't doing anything. This is before DJ was even added. Which
I'm talking now, though. I don't care about originally. I'm talking about last week. This last passing week, you 3 are the only ones who are doing it, right?
Yeah. Even that, though, like, I feel like it's frustrating. Like, at that time, I was pretty much the only one doing anything. And then all of a sudden, click your fingers and DJ's part of it, which, believe me, I don't have a problem with. But it's like, at what point am I just a mug for like doing all the manual labor and not even having an opinion, bro? Like, bro, I don't know how to vocalize it anymore. Like, I can't just be a robot in this gang. I need it. Like, I want an opinion if I'm involved with something. Like, it frustrates me. I've vocalized this
it's not that you can't have an opinion. I know you have, but no, it's not though. It's not that at all. It's just the way, because the issue isn't that you can bring something to the table and it be told that's not a good idea without it being a problem.
It wouldn't have been a problem if I didn't get ganged up on by 3 people that I felt like hadn't helped for a day and felt like they had the reins on the whole thing. Like, I don't mind Steve, but it was like people like John and DJ piping up.
For being selfish, right?
But how was me wanting to build the gang fund quicker so everyone can make money selfish?
But is it really so everyone can make money quicker?
Yes.
Like I've heard you say like multiple times, is so you can make money. Like obviously
Well,
that
yeah.
will directly pay everyone, but like the reason why people are even saying that selfish is because it's clear to see the reason you want that to happen is not necessarily for the gang fund side of it and more for the personal payout. I'm not saying you don't deserve money from it, because if people are working they should get paid, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but that's the
do
thing that I
agree.
have an issue with is like Steve's whole logic for not wanting to up the runners percent is because he wanted to make sure they are eating. That is a quote from his mouth. And it's like, yeah, the runners are eating, but you have 6 gang members spending 5-6 hours a day on these money runs, not making a penny. You're making sure the runners are eating over your own.
It's not about eating though. Like if that's what Steve said, then that's not the right reason why we would keep it at 15. It's nothing to do with how much money the runners are making. It's to do with keeping customers.
Yeah.
15% brings us in frequent customers because it's an unbeaten rate.
The thing is,
It's not about who's like them making money.
I genuinely, with the amount of people that come to me every day, we could up all of our rates and we would still be overworked, and we would all just make more, we'd make so much more. Like I really don't understand why we don't.
I just don't think right now we should.
Which yeah, I respect it. It'd be what it be.
I'm not against it in the future. Like it's one of those. If we have like if we can sit down after we're at if we get to the, because it was always agreed from the get-go. At first, no one's going to make any money. When we're at the point where there's enough there, people will make money. When we get to that point, there's no reason why we can't look at the infrastructure and go, okay, it actually would make more sense for us to increase our prices a little bit, see if we still get the customer return. And if they don't, then you bring them back down or whatever, right? But
That's what I explained, but it kind of just got shut down. Why don't we do it temporarily and see what happened? I went out and spoke to runners and said, how would you feel if we upped it? And like people just didn't care. Like we undercut the market.
They probably wouldn't care. It's just it'd be good right now to build. We should build the foundation that we planned and follow the plan that we set out from the beginning, which is we do the 15. We got all the maths worked out. We've got it worked out now with the fucking 1K paying out to the runners as well. It realistically, we should just get to the end goal of that, and then we can start thinking about switching and stuff.
Yeah,
because you will get paid. Like it's one of them. I know it's peak that you're not getting your money and you're wanting your money. But we also like, it's not like you haven't got assets. It's not like you haven't made good money and you've got access to the things you like doing on the side, like racing and stuff like that. It's
as much as I'm saying like it's a money thing, it really isn't. It comes down to like how it's just been. To be honest, bro, like how James has been with me, like bro, it's been pissing me off. I'd be lying to say it's not. Like bro's be
like what?
Bro, he's making an effort so I'm not involved. Like he's going out of his way to make sure. Like bro, I walked into the forum house the other day and there was 6 people in there. Like this is probably like 4 in the afternoon. Like I've been around everyone knew I was around, and they got us 6 together to go do money runs. I wasn't invited, and it's like, bro, am I meant to be a part of this, or are you making an effort to uninclude me? And that's how it's been.
But the thing is though, is that not helping you get to the goal that you're looking to get to, where you're getting paid out? Because if they're doing it without you, you haven't even had to be involved. That's pushing it steps closer to you making money.
I want involvement with it. My whole point with this whole thing is I want involvement with the decisions and everything. But it's one of those.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, that's what, one run you weren't on. Like Saint and Gigi, I do believe could do more themselves to be involved 100%. But also, not everyone is like you and James and is just gonna go do shit. So like, they probably feel pretty similar to how you felt that time when you walked in the house and there was a 6 there already.
Yeah, no, I hear that. It's one of those though, like there's obviously been complaints about what's gone on and no one's even came and had a conversation with me. So
that's what this is now.
No, I know, but the people that made the complaints, like,
well, I think Saint was within her right to complain about being called useless. And I think it's one of them, you like, this might not be nice to hear. You're not easy to talk to. That is a reality. I can talk to you because I know you better than a lot of the other people do, and I know how to talk to you. But you are not easy to talk to. Saint is not going to want to come to you and be like, oh, you know what? That thing you said to me actually was out of order. Because every time she spoke to you, she's left feeling put out.
At the same time, though, who's stirring, though? Because
what do you mean by stirring?
Someone's obviously told her that I called her useless when that's not what I said. Someone's left that conversation and thought, yeah, how can I stir here? Let's go to Saint and say, yeah, Matt called you useless. And now she's obviously felt a certain way and thought, yeah, I'm going to try and get him in trouble for this.
No, but you're looking at that wrong. Regardless of the stir thing, she's not thinking, I'm going to try and get him in trouble for this. This is not school. You've upset her.
But have a conversation with me because, like, bro, it's a simple fix.
But that's what I'm saying. She can't just come chat to you like that.
But why?
Last time she tried to have a conversation with you and she spoke up, she ended up walking off and sent Steve a text saying that she doesn't want to be involved in the laundromat anymore because she doesn't like the way that you talk to her, and that is just done. Like, she doesn't want to be involved.
Well, if she feels that way, I'm more than happy to just walk away from the laundromat. Like,
no, but you don't need to walk away from the laundromat. It's not that. All I'm saying is, had that situation not happened where you were speaking to her like that, and it was like Saint is not someone that speaks up very often. When there's confrontation, you puff your chest out from get-go, right? When you have someone like Saint, who very rarely does that, to be met with you is very dismissive. Like, you can talk to, like, you might talk to me like that, or you might talk to someone else like that, but talking to Saint is different. You need to judge how you talk to people based on who you're talking to. Because I'm not just saying like to call you out on a bunch of shit and not know, like, bro, I'm more than aware that you and James and fucking DJ have been doing it, and I know that you are the main one. Like, the thing I was getting complaints about was basically that there's too much money coming in, which just as a businessman, it's not really a massive negative to me, other than if we're taking too long to pay people back.
Yeah, to be honest, like, bro, that whole argument last week, bro, demotivated me. Like, bro, I've been taking a complete back foot with it all. Like,
but what about it demotivated you?
Bro, like, I felt like I was working so hard and really pushing for it, and then just being told like a flat out no, we're not doing this, and not understanding why, and there being no reason for it to be a no, and everyone just spinning my narrative of calling me selfish instead of wanting to build up the gang fund. Like, bro, I want to see that side of the business thrive, but it becomes oh, you want to get your money up. Bro, I don't care. Yeah, but that's the only reason people think that is because you've given them that impression. No, it's just the easiest way to spin it against me. Let's be real. No, that's just pure victim mentality. Like, it's not that at all. Like, you can't, like, I think sometimes you don't realize it, yeah, but I don't disagree. Like, if I'm just being completely honest, right, it's hard for me as well as a leader to deal with you, right, because there can be a situation brought to me, in my eyes, I'm like, well, that's not a big deal, but because of the way shit has been beforehand, it has a roll-on effect. Like, because you had been selfish prior, a situation that if it was someone else who didn't have that track record, it wouldn't come off in the same way. But you say I've been selfish. How have I been selfish prior? Everyone just throws around this word, but like, bro, no, but bro, like, I give just as much as the gang does. And when I say the gang, I'm not now you're more involved. You got, bro, think about before you had your cars, bro. The thing is, even back then, bro, like, yeah, fair enough. I just don't get how you. I would have normally apologized for cutting you off, but I'm not going to apologize there. I just don't. It perplexes me that you can't look back and go, yeah, I probably was less put in than other people. You can't stand there with chest and say you put in the same amount as Steve and James, because I can't sit here and say I did, because I didn't. That's why I want to finish my sentence. When I'm saying I wasn't selfish, bro, I'm not comparing myself to the top 3 people that are putting in everything they make. I'm not them, but at the same time, I wasn't selfish, bro. I was just doing what the rest of the group were doing. Bro, if you go back to the start of the gang when we were doing 30k put-ins, I was saying we should do more because I wanted to keep this gang even and everyone putting in, because I knew if it became you put in that, I put in that, like, people just won't be as motivated to put in. But if everyone puts in the same, everyone will do it. You've never been hard to get the money off for that. That's not the thing that I'm saying. But it's what you said, that you said the issue yourself. You was only ever willing to do as much as the least person. No, as the but you could have main done more. Group of the people. But it wasn't the main group. Everyone, bro, if there was a payment that everyone had to do, I would do it. Bro, if you asked, 100%. But when it came down to situations where we were like, oh, we need to get this, we need to pull this money together, you'd have people like Els being like, yeah, I'll chuck you 200k, and you'd be like, oh yeah, no, I'm just going to give you the same as Kylie. We had so many conversations about that. That's where this whole stigma of the selfish thing comes from, because of how you went about those conversations. It's not even the money you put in, it's just the comment. Like, so much of how people see you is based off how you talk. Bro, DJ is a perfect example. DJ came into the group and he was like, yeah, I'm not going to lie, when I was in the Saints, I thought Matt was a prick because of the way he talks to people. But then the more time I spent with him, I realized he's not that bad. But like, the way you speak to people is very, very, like, controlling of how they're going to think of you in situations. You could do something so mundane, but you go about it in such the wrong way that it just is way more of a problem. But the thing is, yeah, we can say all of that, but I try my best. So I don't know what to do.
but what, it's not though, is it? It
Bro,
isn't.
when I
Because
say
you don't do it to me. You don't.
I speak to you how I
guarantee
speak to everyone.
you do not. That is cap.
I do.
No, it's not. You never ever puff your chest out with me.
What do you mean?
Like it's even the tone. Like even the tone, the way you speak to me versus anyone else in the gang is different. It is literally true.
How though? If I'm not doing it on purpose, like, how do I change that?
You just need to be more self-aware of it.
Like, bro, when I say over the past like month since we had that conversation, I was making an effort, and
Yeah, but also credit where credit's due. I know that's also why it's not that deep of a conversation, because I spoke to Steve and I said, "Do you feel like Matt is listening to you?" And he said himself. He said, "If you asked me 3 weeks ago, I would have said no, but now I feel like it is a bit better. It's still taking him a long time to get through to you, longer than it would me, but you are actually listening to him."
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Bro, I've felt like I haven't fit in with this gang for the past 2 weeks.
Why?
Because, bro, it's just James breathing down my neck constantly, trying to micromanage me. Steve's doing exactly the same thing, bro, and it just vexes me.
They're not doing anything. Steve is not doing anything different to what I'm doing.
No, but
my job is to micromanage everyone in the group equally as his.
Yeah, I don't know. That just vexes me, bro.
But why?
I've always had it. I can't be micromanaged. It just pisses me off, bro.
But why can you be micromanaged by me?
But
then?
you don't know.
But I do. But you just don't see it as that because you like me.
Kind of.
You not think?
But yeah, but what can I do about that though? Because it doesn't change the fact it still pisses me off.
Yeah, but is that just comes down to what? You can't listen to people.
Yeah.
Didn't have that problem with Tommy.
Bro, the thing
didn't
is,
have that problem with
Tommy
me when
gave
I
me
was in
respect.
random.
Bro, Tommy said to that end, bro, yeah, as much as everyone puts Matt down, he's one of the valuable ones of the group. He actually gave me credit where credit was due.
Yeah, 100%. But I see that in the same capacity, and I think most people do. I don't think they verbalize it. Do I think you get an unfair end of the stick a lot of the time? Yes. But do I think that is also a large amount because of things you've done? Yes. I don't think it's something you can't change.
I genuinely think
is.
it is, bro. I genuinely think all the stigmas I have at this point are like, no matter what I do, I'm just going to get that. Like, bro, when I say I've tried to change since the last conversation, and we're still up here having the same conversation of, you speak to people in a certain way and that's your issue, and it's like, bro, I made an effort to do better and it's still not doing better. At what point is it the environment I'm in and not me? Because, bro, it's obviously people complaining about me, bro, but it's like I've tried to do better and people still complain. And like you said, bro, half the stuff that came to you and was word like Chinese whispers and got disproved, and it's like people choose to see me in the wrong light because it's not what happened. Like everything that you went to Steve to ask what happened got disproven, and that's people seeing me in the wrong light to what's actually happened.
Yeah, which is
the environment I'm in, bro. Like,
but it's
no
not,
matter
it's
what
not
I
the
do,
environment.
whatever I do, I still get painted in the same way.
No, it's the wider issue of that is it's not the environment in its entirety. It's you and James.
But what can I do, bro? Because the guy just pisses me off, bro. Like, do I just avoid him? And it goes both ways, because I get on his nerves, he gets on mine, but he's just on his like teacher's pet thing. So like, and it won't vocalize.
No, but it's not on his teacher's pet thing.
Is, bro.
This is the thing. You have such a like you don't see it in any way other than your own. Because it's like you can say he's on his teacher's pet thing, he'll still come to me with an opinion and I'll hear it out. Like he's not just yes. That's not what he's on. I think he gossips a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and disagree that. And I think that the way he presented information to me was also
was James.
with a motive. But
so James was one of the people as well as saying.
Yeah. I mean, you're not stupid.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. Like, it doesn't matter if he presents it to me in that way, because I can see through that, and I'm not just gonna get given a list of shit from James and then go straight to you and go, you've done this, and this. I'm gonna speak to everyone.
It's one of those though, like if James and Saint both blatantly have an issue with me, and let's be real, probably still hold grudges to that argument we had over the day at like the start of the laundromat, is it better I just step away from it so I'm not crossing paths with them too as much?
From the laundromat?
Is that just better?
No, there's not. No, of course it's not. But like that is the most irrational and just not adult way of looking at it. The way to fix it is to pattern the problem that you have with them two. I'll be real with you, bro. The thing with Saint, is so easily fixable. All you need to do is be like, yo, Saint, can I speak to you? And literally just have a conversation with her and be like, look, do I feel like you can do more with the laundromat? Yes, I do. But I didn't mean it in a way where you are useless. I want to help you. Like, if you want to be actively involved in it, tell me ways that you feel like I can come in and make you more involved. Because you can't operate in life on the basis of, well, I'm just doing me. If that person has a problem, they should come speak to me. Because not everyone's that direct. That's so easy.
So what about James though? Because I'm gonna be honest, I cross paths with Saints once a week, as it is more James.
Well, that one comes down to the two of you, like always. I am a gang leader, not a therapist. You two have some sort of irrational, just there doesn't even need to be anything going on.
He makes an effort to wind me up.
I don't disagree.
But like, at what it's been going on for so long, like, and
well,
I
James
still
has
get blamed
motive,
for
right?
it.
James has motive at the moment. He's trying to prove a point, and he's trying to show that he is serious and can be sensible.
The thing is, though,
hold on. Knowing that is what he is on, it would be very easy for me to speak to him and say, if this is the path you're trying to go down, this needs to be completely cut out. And then if he's really serious about what he's trying to do at the moment, then he will cut that out, because why would he do it?
Yeah.
But both sides, like, he just needs to cut out the gossiping. He needs to stop coming for your throat. If there's issues with you, you two just need to talk.
Bro, they weren't talking to the kid. Bro, when I stabbed him, we had a conversation. Yeah. But at the Mandan pool, bro, and it was the most egotistical thing of him just smirking the whole time. I can't deal with the kid.
But you didn't even realize, you just said, I can't talk to the kid. Instantly, you've gone with a disrespectful sentence, like, from rip. Like, you don't clock the way you speak.
Yeah, because I don't rate him. Like, I don't know how to spell that out.
It doesn't matter if you don't rate him. An adult cannot like someone and not say, what's up, prick? Like, what? Because you might not like someone that's fucking double your size and ain't scared to fucking hit you with a cheap shot. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't like someone or you got some problem with someone. It doesn't mean you have to outright say to him, you're a cunt.
Yeah, but I haven't said it to him, have I?
You just said kid.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that to you. Talking about
but
him,
you'd say
not
that to him as well.
Okay.
Would you not?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It just doesn't change the, like, bro, there's going to be issues in the future, even if that is the path he's going down. Like, bro, if I have issues with him now.
So you can't be in the same gang as James?
No, I'm saying I can't be in a gang with him if he's in command. That's just how it is. Like,
you said he's going to be command.
Well, it's the route he's trying to push for. Like, if I can't stand with him now, imagine if he actually has command over me. Bro, you're mad to think I'll ever listen to that.
But the way you're even thinking about that is just like you're preemptively aggressive and annoyed at the thought of that happening.
I'm angry at that. The thought of that happening is because I know I'm going to have to leave that gang if that happens. This gang, sorry.
So he has that much control over you as a person.
No, if he had control of me as a person, I wouldn't be part of it. At that point, I wouldn't trust the decisions we're making as a group. I'd be gone.
You're so self-destructive, bro.
Yeah, I am, and I know
because
that.
And the thing that is the reason, the crazy thing that is so self-destructive is the conversation that I brought you here for is not that deep, but through letting you just speak, you spiral yourself into this situation where you're making it like a life or death. If he gets this role, I'm leaving. Like you don't see how you've just taken it from no extreme to a crazy extreme.
It's just me getting off my chest, bro, because I can speak to you.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't be like, well, I want to be command.
I just know it's not even plausible. Like, I just know it won't happen.
How is it not plausible?
It just won't happen. Bro, believe me, I was making an effort. Yeah, I had every intention of pushing for something like that after the conversation we had, but people still complain.
Because a man that does many 15 minutes, you did not commit to that. Bro, I can call you out on that.
You weren't around for a week of it, bro.
Yeah, I weren't around for a week of it. I got back and you're giving up.
Bro, I've given up because of James. There's no point. I know it won't happen. You said
you were going on a... I had a conversation with you. You was going on a redemption arc. You got to your first hurdle and you said, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna just pack it all in.
I just know there's no point. I can see how it's gonna go, and it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of my energy. It won't happen. It would never happen. While I'm in the same group as him, it will never happen because he will provoke me. I will react, and then it's pointless. Everything I've done, I've stepped forward 1 step and gone back 3. It's no point.
So he prevents you from getting into a command
Yeah,
role.
I genuinely see we both prevent each other. That's just the reality.
Well, you haven't been preventing him so far.
Well,
So why is that not happening?
well, just, bro, if he gets command, fair enough, bro. At that point, it doesn't even matter.
But this is, you don't get what I'm saying. If he's able to show a change in himself when you're saying that this doesn't work when you two are next to each other, then why can't you do that? Do I think he's a pot stirring little shithead? Yes. But has he still actually been continuing and getting his head down with shit? Yes. Why can't you do that as well?
You've been saying he's getting his head down
south,
but he's been starring, bro. Like, bro, he's literally been unincluding me in whatever he can. I've seen it. Bro, before this conversation, I could see he was involved with whatever was complaining, because there's been a change of how he's been with me.
You need to confront him about that then.
No, because there's no point, because they just deny it.
But then why are you alive?
I don't know.
Everything
at this
I
point.
say to you, you go, there's no point.
Now, bro, I'm giving up with
What
the
is the
group,
point, then?
with everything. I don't care at this point.
I don't. Do you listen? Yeah, listen to what you've done in this conversation. Right? We come here. I'm like, I got a couple things to talk to you about. You've now gone to, I've got nothing left. How do you even get yourself to this point?
The thing is, yeah, you say I'm self-destructive, yeah, and then you're telling me to have a conversation with him. Do you think that would honestly go well?
I don't know actually. With him trying to prove a point, I don't know, because I think his commitment to prove it. I think that him wanting to be viewed more seriously in a weird, twisted way, he knows that will irk you. So he's committed to doing that. So he will almost be better with you in a conversation because he knows that if he's viewed seriously, it will annoy you.
I just don't know, bro. I don't know what I want to do.
I really don't think it's as deep as you make it seem.
You don't understand the degree this guy...
I do understand. I've seen it
winds me
for
up.
7 years. Of course I understand. I've literally tried so hard for the longest time to get you to just go, all right, cool, and do what I know you can be on, of like just focusing on you and gang and not worrying about bullshit and not being fucking controlled by James because he's in your head.
But the thing is, though, like, they make an effort to do whatever they can do to control me, and that's what gets under my nerves.
Who
and
is
that's why it's Steve and James, bro. They're like, bro, it's just being micromanaged. Even the locks on the guns, bro, like, I can't even do money runs with the people in the mornings because we don't have a code. And then I'm getting told I can't have the code. It's like,
Who just told you haven't have the code? You can't have the code.
Steve and you.
I never told you haven't had the code. I said I wanted to speak to you first.
Well, yeah, but
I had every intention of giving you the code after this meeting.
it's just that sort of micromanaging, bro, just vexes me, bro. I can't do it.
So you can't deal with me putting a code on the box so that not anyone can go in there and move guns into their personal storages to a box that you probably would have ended up having access to because you needed access to it.
It's just the principle of we don't trust our own gang.
You know, like every time we are speaking here, you're pulling some random issue from nowhere out the sky. Like you've gone from,
because I'm getting off my chest, bro. I can
gone
speak
from,
to you.
You've gone from money run issues to James to not being able to have a conversation with Saint to talking about having no purpose and not wanting to be here, and now talking about fucking not trusting the group. You're literally just grabbing shit.
No, I'm just getting everything off my chest, bro. This is how I've been feeling, bro.
No. I know. I get. If that's how you've been feeling, then yeah, pop off, king, whatever, slay, all of that, yeah. But you're literally. I'ma just be real with you. You're waffling, and you're talking yourself into a deep hole. The question is, right? You're saying all this, and I spoke to you bare times, bro. We've had conversations behind the house, and I really thought that conversation behind the house. I was like, okay, cool, yeah, Matt's gonna put his head down and fucking work it all out. Because bro, from day one, yeah, you got brought with me on all of the shit that was going on. You say, oh, I can't get a command role. I told you behind that house it would be difficult, but it's not impossible. If you would have spent since then to now just slightly adjusting how you talk to people, your mentality towards a few things, internalizing stuff that is not necessarily needed to be said to people, like Saint is useless.
I didn't say that.
Even just putting that out there like that in a room full of people that she's not in.
You're saying I said that, though. That's the point. I didn't say that.
Okay, you didn't say she's useless, but saying she does fuck all, or saying she doesn't do anything in front of a room of people that isn't her. Just all these things are micro adjustments that literally would bring you to a better spot. You can get out of all of these fucking things that you're tied down by, that you've had since Mandem days. It's just I don't think you want to let go of them.
Bro, have you not seen what I've done over the past 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, no, but that's never been the issue.
Like, the thing is, you're acting like I didn't make a change.
The work was never the problem. But that was never the issue we've had. Like, the whole time I've known you, the issue has never been getting shit done. The issue's never been how much you work, how hard you work. You ain't never been lazy. That's never been the problem. The problem is that the people around you, like, you do good stuff, but you also irk people around you, the way you talk to them, and the way you carry yourself sometimes.
You let me say, but it seems like a them issue.
Like, I could have brought you to the way you talk sometimes is why you weren't at the besties meetings. Like, I would want to bring you to shit like that. Believe me, bro, I'd love for you to be, bro, in a parallel universe, I would love for you to be by my side in a command role. You know that. I'd say most people in the gang know that, but they also just know that, unfortunately, like, with the way that you've been, and maybe, arguably, the way people view you, that doesn't look very realistic.
I just don't see people changing the way they view me. I genuinely don't.
But they're not going to change their view if you don't change how you act.
I changed how I act, and it blatantly hasn't changed anything.
But I don't think you did change how you act, bro.
Bro,
it's
like
still the
you
same
said,
old Matt.
You say that, though. Like, everything I've said, bro, I've internalized and haven't vocalized, bro. Like, I've kept it very to myself, believe me. Yeah, and like you said yourself, you got brought a list of issues that I've done. You went and had a conversation with Steve, found out all of them were wrong. Yeah, and then I'm still here having a conversation. It's like people blatantly still view me in the same way when I'm not doing things, because people in this gang like to paint me in a bad way. Because there's blatantly been people in that conversation that wasn't Steve. It must have been DJ or John that have gone to Saint and James and said, Matt said this, and they've felt a certain way to the point where they've had to go and speak to you. It's like, bro, no matter how I act, people paint me in a bad way.
I just don't see how you can think that's all on their side.
I think, but I think they're both annoyed at how the argument.
The Saint thing, and the Steve thing. Saint has every right to paint you as something there. If she feels like, regardless of if you said you were useless, if you said she doesn't do anything to a group of people and she wasn't there, she has every right to feel a way about that.
Is it
if
wrong?
You took a bro, you're a very confronting person. Saying something about Saint like that in front of people that isn't her, with how Saint is and how shy Saint is, and it took a long time for her to build up the courage to speak up in things. You literally knock her steps backwards when you do type shit like that. If you feel like she's not doing something, go and chat to her.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like that, you cannot. Saint is literally, you can't hate Saint. You can't dislike Saint.
Agreed.
So I don't know how you can not feel like even saying that in front of other people and not her is fair.
The thing is, I agreed. Yeah, like probably not the best thing to say, but the intent it was said with wasn't to knock her. It was to, I was frustrated at the time that I was doing everything and my opinion wasn't even being heard. You know when someone's not listening to you when they interrupt when you're speaking, and that's how that conversation went. Like, you can tell.
Trust me. I pulled up Saint for not working on the laundromat. It's just how you go about it, bro. Like, I didn't say, I spoke to James and Saint, and it didn't sit right with me that Saint was saying about how the laundromat was being run, when in my eyes, I wasn't aware she was doing anything for it. So I asked around, I did my research to see if she is doing anything, and found out she wasn't. And then it's one of those where that then gets brought to her. I don't need to go and say to people she's doing fuck all.
Yeah, no, see, like, that's not the intent I was saying it with, like I explained, but yeah.
But then the other thing is just the Steve thing. The two main reasons I pulled you to talk about those two things, and it's spiraled to all this other shit. But I spoke to you specifically behind the house about the issue with Steve and you not respecting Steve.
I've been listening to him.
You think? But you answer me this: do you respect Steve?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. But if I didn't respect Steve, I wouldn't have listened to him about the wash stuff.
So why does it take him so long to get through to you then?
Bro, do we not have discussions in this gang?
Can
we not have a back and forth?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you're making it sound like I can't have an opinion.
No, it's not you can't have an opinion.
It's how it's coming across.
But a lot of other people also have opinions, and I don't have these problems with them.
Well, yeah, because people like to paint me in a bad light because of my past.
It's always everyone but you, though, bro.
So what have I done, though? Please tell me what I've done.
But you know what? The maddest thing that you don't even realize, you've done more in this conversation with me than you had to make me have to speak to you.
Okay.
Like, that's why talking is such a big, like, that is the main thing with you.
I can speak to you, though. Like, bro, I've been internalizing this for the past month, bro.
It's just a bit like a broken record, bro.
It is a broken record, and I'm sick of it, and I'm sick of having these conversations. And that's why I don't want to have anything to do with the laundromat, because I don't want to be involved with them. That's why I literally
throw the toys out of the pram and just.
But yeah, that's how we change the narrative to me being bad. No, I'm sick of this broken record as well, bro. And that's why it's the only fix, because these man obviously view me in a certain way and it doesn't change if I change. But then I get the blame. Oh, it's you acting this way, you acting that way. It's always your fault, Matt. Bro, I've been hearing it for long enough. I'll just avoid the people that are that broken record. Like, bro, I'll find myself useful in a different thing. Bro, I'll go explore the moonshine stuff. I'll help Els with the weed. I can't work alongside with James.
But why, like, I just genuinely, it perplexes me what the issue is.
The issue is he views me in a certain way and then comes to you, bro.
Hang on. When did you and James start getting this tension? Like, what happened?
Bro, we just have interest in exactly the same thing. And you know what James is like, where he wants to do everything his way. And bro, it vexes me. We're too similar. That's what it comes down to. Like, if I'm being completely honest, we're exactly the same and it clashes. We want to do everything our way on our terms, and that clashes, bro. Like, bro, I've had this issue back from school, bro.
So you're both selfish.
It's not selfish. It's we struggle with.
You just
being
said you wanted to do everything our way on our terms.
Well, yeah, we struggle to get told. I don't do well getting told what to do. Like, bro, that's always been an issue. Like, I've vocalized this so many times. It hasn't
always been an issue.
When wasn't it then?
Until you, from the day you got a chain onwards, it became an issue.
No,
as soon as you got comfortable,
see,
it was an issue.
That's not true.
It's true.
That isn't true.
It is 100%
because the reason
true.
I got my chain was because I was pushing the whole meth operation. I was pushing the whole oil rig operation. But guess what? I was allowed to do it because, frankly, everyone in Mandem was lazy, and that let me stand out and let me push my lanes, bro. But if I try and push a lane, how this gang has been and how the man has been, bro, I've been put in a lane with 4 other people, and that's why the whole.
But why do you want to do it yourself, bro?
Because I like to do it my way, bro. It's not in it for myself, bro. It doesn't need to
bro,
be.
If you want to do it your way and you're so against doing it with other people, why the fuck are you in a gang?
Because no, you're not listening though. You're not. I don't have an issue with doing it with other people. I have an issue with doing it someone else's way.
But that is what a gang is gonna be. Like, it's gonna be.
But let me have my lane in it.
Everything that Manor does, right? What do you mean? I give Els and Dre their lane. They run their operation.
Yeah, but
the way that an operation is run.
Yeah, but you wouldn't let me do the operation exactly the same way, bro. You didn't let me build up my team of people.
I let them do.
You let Dre start the operation on his ones. You let him bring in people on board that he wanted to. But with the Laundromat, you literally...
Els and Dre, it's 2 people.
Exactly, bro.
Els had been doing it for about fucking 10 years, and he backed Dre and said, I want to bring him in, so he got brought in.
Exactly. He has control of what he wants to do. But with the Laundromat, I was doing it and got told, yeah, you're going to be with this person, and that person, and that person. And that's how it's going to be.
You want to run something, is what you're telling me?
Well, yes.
So you want to be in some sort of position of command?
Like, it doesn't even need to be that.
Well, if you can't listen to people and you're wanting all this and you're saying that you want that so bad, then why didn't you actually push for that when I fucking told you behind the house?
Because I did. But people still paint me in a bad way. You saying I didn't, bro. But like you said yourself, bro, people came to you with this problem, that problem, and this problem, and they weren't true.
And it was discredited.
Yeah, it was discredited.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If I turned around and went, oh, yeah, I got told you did this. Fuck you. It's done. Boom. Then, yeah, I get it. But it's only painting you in that way if I let them paint you. If I believe it, then yeah, sure. But that's not what's happening.
But the fact there's even people in the gang painting me in that way, bro, like...
Yeah, but you're naive to think I'm going to come here and speak to you about that. And after them finding out that it had been painted in a way, I'm not going to go speak to where the misinformation came from. Obviously, I am.
Yeah. Like, it's not command I want, bro. I just want to run my own... thing. Like, bro, Els isn't command. He gets to run his thing.
But what is it? What part of it does he run? He grows.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to organize a 6 and send them out on the field with gang weapons. He doesn't have to use gang money to fund it. You know, 90% of what Els started his operation with his own funds.
I offered to pay for the whole Laundromat from the beginning.
Yes, but there's the sad reality is the Laundromat is a way more grouply tied thing just because of the finances.
Even at the beginning when it wasn't like that and we didn't know it was going to end up what it is right now, I still didn't get given the opportunity. It was literally me running money runs all day, and it wasn't a gang thing at all. I was solo running it, and I still didn't get given the opportunity.
But you've got the opportunity now, it's just with other people.
Yeah, agreed.
So what's the issue?
the issue is I'm doing it with people that obviously like there's an issue with.
So you have an issue with GG, Saint, DJ, and James?
No, not at all. The issue is with the people that blatantly have an issue with me. They're painting me in a light that I didn't even do.
The thing is, bro, you don't see it as you running it because there's other people there. That's a you thing. Like, you didn't want other people involved at first anyway. That's why Saint felt the way she did, because you wanted to run it yourself.
I just want to be able to bring people in and bring people in that I wanted to be doing it with.
Who have you come to me and said, can this person be involved in the money wash?
No one, because I've given up with it, bro.
You didn't do that from the start. Not once have you ever come to me and said, I want this person involved.
Yeah, because I never got given it, bro. I got told from the start that I can't have control over it.
What do you even define as control at this point? Because
I don't know,
you say you can't have control over it. What more control do you need than running it?
Yeah,
you literally have the control over it. You hand out the guns to go do it. You organize the sixes. You put the money in there. You load the washing machines. You have the clients. Do you just want a name tag that says MattEU, leader of the money wash? Like, I don't understand what
I don't know what I want at the moment. To be honest, I don't want involvement with that at this point. I'm just over it all. I'm so over it. And yeah, it is self-destructive, but I just don't care.
You are not making any sense. You're fighting for ownership and responsibility of something that you're happy to walk away from.
What to do. That's what it is. That's
what I'm
fighting for.
It's never going to happen. We're never going to have that. If you want that, leave. That simple. If you want to be in a situation where you're never going to have to follow any rules, then go be solo. That's the only time you're going to have that. You can go join Hydra, you'll have the same thing. You can go join any other crew, you're going to have people that tell you what to do. That's how it is. And you know that's true.
Yeah. I just know you're not controlling. That's what's frustrating about it. Bro, you even saw it seeing your buns, bro. I get someone coming up to me, ask for money. I have to call 3 different people or whoever I need to call. And then I then I have to get hit with a disconnected because they're already on a phone call for 45 minutes. And it's like my life is constantly on pause because I'm being told what to do. Like, bro, you saw that yourself in seeing your buns.
That level of freedom that you want can be achieved.
But it's like one of the complaints that like you even brought up, bro, was you're bringing in too much money, sorry. Like, bro, let's be real here. Like, what? You can't tell me that's not just
that wasn't a complaint.
Like, it wasn't?
No, that's what I said. I looked at it as, and that's why it didn't make sense to me, because I don't see that as a negative. Who do you feel controlled by?
James and Steve.
That was rude. He hung up and ruined my dramatic call.
See, do you see what I have to deal with though, bro? Like, if I'm trying to get anything,
I'm gonna ping
and then
you.
I just get.
Please come.
It's been less of an issue recently. 100% me and Steve have been on better terms, but I don't know.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I don't even know. Blood said he's tearing up. Who said that, bro? Bro, anyone else tearing up? Oh no. If I leave the gang, I'm jumping off the roof. I'm joking.
I do feel for you though, right? Outside of all of this shit.
How?
Because just give me a second. I think someone got stabbed.
Whereabouts? Up in the mountain?
Yeah, maybe. Because it's a situation where, do I think you do shit wrong? Yes. Do I think you can be hard to talk to? Yes. But do I think you've become what people made you think you are? Absolutely. Like, I do think that there comes a point where someone gets pinned as something so much that they become that without wanting to be that. And as your friend, I do see that. But as a leader, I can't also just ignore that, like, the way you are conducting yourself causes static with people, and it might not all just be on you. Hence why I'm bringing the people here now. Like, this is a last attempt, this conversation with Steve's coming now and James is coming, and this is, in my eyes, the last ditch attempt conversation to try and sort out whatever bullshit is within with you 3. And then if there's no resolution, we'll see what happens.
It's not even so much with Steve anymore, to be honest.
No, I know it's not with Steve, but I want Steve to be here because I want it to be. You said Steve manages you and controls you more than I do.
It was now actually looking at it, it was more before the last conversation, but with James, he just
have you told him you feel like he does that?
With James? He winds me up.
Oh, no. Have you told Steve that you feel like he is too controlling of you?
No.
I want you to tell him.
Now I need to think of a reason why he's controlling of me, because I can't think of a single reason.
I want all the cards on the table.
We're dying on this throne, chat. There, Joe. Hope you're good, brother.